Isaac. An existing connection was forcibly closed by remote host.
You've left the game?
Yep.
Oh, your character's still here, bobbing away. I'm
relogging. It's probably going to say invalid session now. Oh my god.
Can you see yourself?
Yes.
How is this happening?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Fake Nick, you.
What was that?
I don't know.
I'm so glad we got that on video, though.
I know.
What the heck?
Oh, it's an imposter.
That's the perfect way to start.
Yeah. That's it. That's the start. That's it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac, and we are back for episode Sky Factory 2.5. Nick.
Hello.
How are you doing? I don't know what episode it is.
Did you say episode Sky Factory 2.5?
Do not draw attention to it. It's hot. It's very hot.
It is neither episode 2.5 nor episode Sky Factory, Nick, Isaac. This is episode 31.
31?
I'll have you know.
I will take your word for it.
Okay.
In my eyes,
you've got to trust me on it.
In my eyes, Nick, it is episode Sky Factory 2.5.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna roll with that.
Okay. And before you click off the video, thinking that you've missed an episode, no, this is deliberately
different.
This is deliberately different.
So I spent a bit of time, Nick, between episodes. You know, I thought I was here, I was on the island, and I was like this. I rubbed my head, I patted my belly, and I said,
you patted your chest. Yeah.
It don't feel like home, Nick.
No,
it don't feel like home.
No.
Oh, aye. So,
no, it don't. It needs to be a bit more homely. Put the kettle on, love. Put the kettle on.
And so I put down a bunch more dirt, which of course has become grass over the course of the days, and is now grass. So it's now a lot more lively, Nick.
It's a lot more space. It's a lot more homely and cozy, Isaac.
That's what I'm saying. And I've also set up some squares, some big old dirt squares that are going to be used for farming, Nick. They're going to be used for farming stuff. I know, right? So I built all these. It's just dirt. Nick, I spent too much time, like way too much time. Also, come with me.
Oh,
we should move this at some point.
Yeah, that is not the best place to have a trapdoor.
But if you, how do we get down? Sorry, this is not the right way, Nick. If you come back this way,
oh god,
I don't know how we get to our
getting lost in your own.
I mean, Nick, it's fine.
Your own mess of rooms here, Isaac. Are you alright?
Okay, down here, Nick. If you come down here, I spent too much time making barrels full of dirt using this.
Oh, we're getting a call.
That's the contractor.
That is, yeah.
The wood that we just broke is against regulation.
It's against the law, Isaac. It's against the law.
I spent so much time making dirt, Nick, because I've put down a lot of dirt since the end of last episode. Oh, look, you can get in through here. Here it is.
Yes, Nick. Yeah. I'm just ripping a battery out of this phone. This has happened before.
It has happened before, Nick.
Here we go.
Was it an interesting caller? Do you have caller ID? Do you have someone who...
It was someone from around here. It had the area codes.
Oh.
But I don't know. Could have been anyone.
Could have been the local police.
Could have been,
Looking for you, Nick.
Yeah, just being a criminal mastermind, as per usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a guy. Also, Nick, last time we got some cursed earth, and so
we did.
Since the end of last episode, I've created this beautiful little box, which I think is the pinnacle of what building can be in Minecraft, Nick. I don't.
Yeah,
think
it's very shapely.
I know, right?
It conforms to the Minecraft theme.
Nick, look at how many items are on the floor.
I know.
In there,
and that is my first.
You're going to open Isaac.
I'm going to open everything in this chest.
Right, I'm starting with the rare loot bags, Nick. Flipping, look at you grabbing all the common ones.
Do you know what I am, Isaac? I'm a commoner.
You're a commoner?
And I think that it's only fair if you do not discriminate against the common. Hi.
I got a chandelier.
Oh, put it up in...
I don't know if I can put it up. I'll try, though. I don't know if it's like an actual chandelier. Put it up in here, Isaac. I don't know if that's how this works.
Try putting it in a block, because glass... Gosh, look at that.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is... Okay, no, I'm wrong. But you can use this to make the Magnum torch. Remember the torch that stops all the mobs spawning?
Yeah.
Within a 64 block radius. So if you ever want to do that, you can go grab that chandelier back off the roof.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Nick, do you want some lily pads?
I mean, no.
Do you want a slimy sapling? Or some boots, maybe?
I mean,
possibly whatever this is. Some magical fertilizer. How about some conductive iron? Or maybe some cinnabar? Or possibly whatever iron armor and maybe some redstone alloys? Or if I could interest you maybe in a slime crystal? Or some
Isaac, my inventory is full. You can't make me pick up any of this trash.
Maybe another slimy sapling, whatever that stick is. Quite possibly another slimy crystal or some speed upgrades. How about a blitz rod? Or maybe some mutandis.
I mean, Isaac, do you want some potatoes?
I mean, I would love some, Nick.
Well, then there you go.
You know how much I love potatoes. That's like my local currency. I go to the co-op, and it's like I want some eggs, and they just charge me potatoes.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy actually.
I got foreign at Isaac.
The potato exchange rate, Nick, is
it's down, isn't it?
It's not good. Ever since we left the EU. And,
it's been a little bit rusty.
A potato doesn't get you far in life anymore, Nick. Used to be one potato would get you 1,000 eggs. Now, it only gets you. No, gets you less than an egg.
Yeah,
hard times. I remember when I was riding the world as the potato man.
That's what they called me. One day I was riding the world with put potatoes, and I was like taters, and I was like, oh yeah, why?
Nick,
just loving life. Get 1,000 eggs.
Now that we've done whatever that was, there's also one more thing that I've done. I'll start to set up since the end of last episode.
Yeah, this whatever this is.
Yeah, if you come down here, I've set up. So we've got these automatic hammers, which over here they've got a cobblestone generator. Pumping cobblestone. This turns cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dust, dust to sift. This one, cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to sift. This one, just gravel, gravel, sift. All right, so the idea is here that we're going to sift gravel, sand, and dust. Okay? However, none of this is powered. Because, Nick, we are in a little bit of a situation when it comes to our power generation.
It is.
And that is that we do not have any. We have nothing. We are so low on power. This generator has it's not even on. Have you seen it? Look at it. It's off.
It's the worst, Isaac.
It's the worst.
It's objectively the worst.
It's objectively and subjectively and just all the objectively
the absolute worst.
The worst. And so, Nick, I have decided that today you are going to build us a big reactor.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh.
Didn't even thank me for assigning him a task. Isaac,
I am eternally grateful, as you can tell from the enthusiasm in my voice.
Nick,
as I have obviously never done this before. Full stop.
Good.
End
now,
quotes.
Nick. The reason that I have set up a big field.
Big reactor.
Yeah, that's not where the big reactor's going. But you can get yellowite seeds that allow you to grow yellowite essence, which you can craft into yellorium.
Nice. I mean, we are going to need a lot.
But we can grow yellorium, Nick. We can grow it.
But we can grow yellorium.
We can grow it.
We can grow yellorium.
We can grow it, Nick.
We can glow yellorium.
We can grow it, Nick.
This is good.
I know, right? I know. We can grow it.
So,
and it's going to be the best.
Do you want to grow it then, Isaac?
Nick,
I mean,
what do you think I'm doing?
I've not got a recording session to make a big reactor.
To make the big reactor. Whilst you make that big reactor, I'm going to work on automating. I
can't make a big reactor without yellorium, Isaac. If you type in big reactor.
I mean,
Nicky
boy.
If you click on big reactor casing, you'll see that in the middle it says yellorium ingots. So back to you.
We've got 20-some yellorium dust.
Do you want me to make a 1x1 big reactor, Isaac?
I want you to sieve some dust, and get some more Yellorium dust.
Yeah, well, I'm going to snort some dust and I'm going to bosh it over your head.
Nick, if it ends up in reactor form, I don't care what you do
Well, I mean,
with the
maybe
dust.
I will react to it, Isaac, but
If
we are
you
going to
do,
get
we'll
sued for that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's your
it's my life
your
ruined
yeah.
once again by
corporate
of brothers who are not coarse.
Yeah, they are.
They are
like
not coarse at all.
Coarse. The not coarse
brothers.
That's a very catchy YouTube handle. You should grab that, Nick. While it's while it's free. You've got to have subscribers now though to claim a name on YouTube, haven't you? So you'd have to start a channel, get to 500 subscribers, then
first you'd have to be
XY227-116392ABB4.
Yes.
And then once
before
you
you can become the not coarse brothers.
The not coarse brothers, yeah. It's tough life, Nick.
It really is.
Tough life.
I
don't know how anyone gets through it these days, you know.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Nick, here in the kingdom, which is very much becoming less united every day.
Yes.
It's hot.
It's very, very, very hot. People in like sub-Saharan Africa just like lol. But
yeah, it's
very
for reference, it's like high 20s, low 30s degrees Celsius.
It's 30s. Mid-30s.
Yeah, like at the middle of the day, it's like 30. If you live in the Stone Age, that's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
And also, I should point out that's a joke. People get so defensive of the system with which they measure temperature. Measure anything. Have you ever taken the mick out of the Imperial system, Nick?
All the time, because it is a load of arse.
Okay.
Even though we use it.
I know, right? I will second that the Imperial system is pretty garbage. Like, I'm gonna stand by that, right?
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna say that Fahrenheit is any worse than Celsius, because I don't think either of those systems make any sense.
So like, are you Kelvin then, Isaac?
I don't think that makes any sense either. How do we decide these numbers?
Well, what are you then?
They seem so random. They seem so random. No, I will use Celsius, Nick. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not gonna be like Celsius #Celsius Master Race. All right, I'm not gonna be pimping Celsius.
I mean, it's pretty simple though, Isaac.
But then it makes no sense. Still, there's no logic behind it.
There is logic.
What's the logic?
It's
if
simple.
You can explain to me how the logic is more better than that of the Imperial system, not the Imperial, just the Fahrenheit, then I will agree.
Water freezes at 0.
That is the stupidest excuse I've ever heard.
But that's what it is.
It's still. Why does that matter? That's like me saying blood boils at 700 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Well, blood
Therefore, it's a good
has
system.
water.
You know what I mean?
Blood has water.
It's
blood
the silliest thing.
There was this video I watched actually a few weeks ago on how Celsius became a thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite interesting, actually. It was by Veritasium.
Oh, yeah.
And he went through it quite well. And he talked about all the people's... Because it used to be measured a different way. It used to be measured backwards, so 100 was freezing and 0 was boiling.
Right.
And then there was like some guy... And then it was like, centigrade, let's make a centigrade. And then there was Celsius, and there was all sorts. And then there's also like Kelvin and Fahrenheit and all the other forms of cool stuff. So yeah.
Cool story, Nick.
Thanks, man.
but I mean, I feel like you can make an argument. No offense to I shouldn't be even talking about this because like the largest demographic is people who disagree with me. But I feel like you can make an excuse for the metric system being better than the imperial system, right? Like measuring in centimeters, millimeters, meters, and then weighing in grams, kilograms, milliliters, liters. That is very straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like the temperatures just seem arbitrary as all heck.
Well, Isaac, what covers 72% of the globe? Did you guess water? Because you are correct.
Human feces.
I mean, that's a lot of feces, Isaac. I mean, I don't know what kind of levels of feces that you just poop out, but I mean, you are one serious polluter.
That's fine, Nick, but you can't just be like, oh, 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. There we go.
But then we have to create something for relativity. There's nothing. It's like it's all in relativity.
Yeah, but the Fahrenheit could just say, oh, freezing is 37 degrees. Hey.
But 0 and 100 makes sense.
They don't
just
really,
makes
they're
sense.
just random numbers.
0 and 100 are not random.
You don't do many calculations with temperature. Like I get 0, 10, and 100 being used for the metric system because if I'm calculating, it's a lot easier. But it's never like, oh, look, this potato is 50 degrees and this potato is 30 degrees. So I got to add them together.
Why are not potatoes?
No, that's what I'm saying. But there's no need for temperature to be relative. Nick, what are we talking about? Why?
Isaac, I preferred it when you talked about banks. That is how bad this is.
Speaking of which, Nick, what's your current interest rate?
I mean, I'm not very interested right now, man. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm just waiting for this slave to sieve my dust. I'll tell you what, though, it is raining outside, which is very not UK-like at all.
Oh, it's not for me. It's sunny as all heck. Nick.
I think we get thunderstorms, actually, now, because the geographic little student inside of me... there is always thunderstorms that follows hot sun.
Yeah?
And the hotter it is, the bigger the thunderstorm that follows. So
you can guarantee this?
Just like thunder and lightning in the background in a couple of episodes' time.
Okay.
So yeah, it's to do with the fronts, Isaac. You got cold fronts and warm fronts and occluded fronts. And
Nick, with all due respect.
You know the Weather Channel? You see the lines? You know the blue and red lines that go across the thing?
Care.
Yeah? Well,
yeah.
I do.
Nick, that is completely fine, but nobody else does.
It's quite loud, the rain. It might come through on the recording, actually.
The rain?
Yeah, it's just like it's just like pitter-pattering over the window.
Lorraine's pitter-pattering over your window?
Yeah.
What's she doing that for?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her, Isaac?
I mean, you're there with her, Nick. You ask her. Be like, I
mean, I said the rain.
You said Lorraine.
The rain.
You said Lorraine. And you've got no proof now, because even if you didn't, Nick, I'm going to go back and edit it so that when you said Lorraine just then,
yeah,
you said Lorraine earlier.
Okay. I should have said it like this. Lorraine. So that is
now you don't know. Now you can't fix it.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do, Isaac, is I'll edit that out in post before I send it to you.
Oh.
And so you'll be forced to have it.
No, but he won't though.
I know. I'm gonna timestamp this. Here we go. I've got a Word document open. 20 minutes and 40 seconds.
Unlike you, Nick, I have to watch back all of the trash that we talk throughout the entirety of these videos and edit them together. Oh
I know. Goodness. I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
Nick, it's quite the task. I think we need an Isaac Awareness Day just to raise awareness of the pain that I have to go through on a more than weekly basis to keep this show afloat. To keep this show afloat, it's in deep financial trouble. Yeah. That's why Isaac's always at the bank going, all right, let's see great interest rate. Oh, yeah, 2%. Oh, yeah, get the compound interest in. Oh, yeah, I love it. Put the kettle on, love, start the car. Yeah, I learned so much at the bank whilst I'm applying for a loan to keep this series going because it's just... yeah, because it's that bad. It's so bad. I have to take out a loan. You know, Nick charges 50 grand an episode and I just can't. I mean, I can't keep up. I can't just go on any old show. I mean, there's a premium that needs to be paid. Come on now. Mm-hmm. And much like with normal TV shows, Nick gets more expensive every season. So, you know... we're on like season 3 of Skyblock right now. So, but also like season 7 of Nick season.
Of series.
And every series his salary doubles, and so it's getting a little bit out of control. I mean, it's the bank.
That's it.
The bank are just
it's
like
the price
Isaac,
to pay.
We can't, Isaac. We
Yeah,
can't. We
just
can't.
no.
We can't. We can give you. They offer me an interest rate, Nick, of 117%.
Ooh,
it's not good. No.
No.
Okay, I'm looking for one of these. Yeah, it's bad. But then when I tell them who it's going to, they're like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Yeah, they'll be all right with that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Isaac.
I mean, you haven't even started, have you? With this reactor.
I'm looking at this this sieve here.
Nick, okay, no, Nick.
And there is no
Nick. I would like to comment on how it has been a whole episode since you were given your task. Mm-hmm. Like it has been one entire episode and a bit.
Okay.
And how? Where are you with this big reactor?
Well, I'm waiting for you to be productive. I'm waiting for you to give me some.
Nick, where are these big reactor blocks?
Isaac, this is like asking me to give you gold necklaces without any raw materials.
You know how to get it though. There wasn't like there was a vague description.
How do I get it, Isaac? By sifting dust?
It was like
Isaac?
make the gabba dabba dabba machine.
Is it by sifting dust,
Isaac?
It was
very clearly defined as sifting dust.
Well, come over here, Isaac, to Jeffrey, and you'll see that out of the almost 2 stacks of compressed dust he has gone through, there is not a single piece.
Don't do it like this then.
Of Yellorium.
Compress some dust up, make a heavy sieve, and sieve it through the heavy sieve, Nick.
No.
The heavy sieve.
I don't. Do you think I'm some kind of... Do you think I'm like Jeffrey?
I do. I think you are just like this man in here.
Well...
You are essentially... TDK_KZ?
Yeah, well, guess what, Isaac? IDGAF_ABOUTTHIS.
What?
Yeah, you heard.
I heard a lot of letters, Nick. I didn't pass together what the letters equated to.
Tipping it down outside. Can you hear it?
What are they? No. What are they? What are they tipping down?
They're tipping down just water. Loads of water, yeah. Because it's like in like the London Underground during heat waves, where everyone just throws bottles of water at people.
Yes,
it's like that, except for there's no bottles.
Well, we were in London for my
it was a year ago now. It was over a year ago.
Water at me. Yeah, well, like when I got off the train, I walked outside and there was just like people stood next to massive crates of water, just throwing bottles of water at everybody. Like, take the water.
Yeah, well, that's basically like this, but without the bottles. And they're also in the sky, all the people.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they do that everywhere? Like, if I walked through my town right now, they would not offer me free water. They would probably charge me a premium for the water because it's hot.
What you should do is go to the local pub. Because by law, any place that serves alcohol has to provide water for free. So just go to a pub.
But what if it's like really bad water?
Well, you're gonna have to live with it. It's gonna be.
What if it's like straight out of a local river?
Well, I mean, I just hope that no one's pissed in it in the river.
I mean, just hope and pray, everybody.
Yeah,
hope and pray.
Although the rivers up north should be quite clean.
Yeah, because us northerners are known for cleanliness.
Yeah. All right, go down back farm and have a shower. Ooh. Put the kettle on, love.
You're obsessed with the kettles today, Nick.
I know, yeah.
You also make it sound like there aren't kettles down south.
No, we put water in pans and put them on the stove because we like to.
I put my water in my futuristic water heater.
Yeah, we've got one of those. It's like people. Oh yeah, there's kettles. The thunder. It's like the people who have those instant hot water dispensers.
Yeah. Are you referring to taps, Nick?
No, well, I mean, yeah. You know, you can't say taps, yeah.
You just said an instant hot water dispenser.
Haven't you seen those? They're basically like kettles, but they have a little nozzle with a button. Now. And you just push the button and you get instant hot water.
You're a little nozzle with a button.
Yeah? Do you want to push it?
Yeah. I think I do.
Well, then give it a go.
Nick, what do you think of my new face?
Oh, what's up? Where are you?
I went to the plastic surgeon.
Yeah?
I was like, make me look real good.
Right.
What do you think?
Oh, I mean, you went through puberty very quickly there, Isaac. I mean, the facial hair has come on, and I also you've changed icons
right?
as well. You're wearing green contacts.
See, Nick, this is where you can do a before and after. It's before and after, and you can be like before and after. Oh my goodness! And you can be like, sign up now for only $9.99.
You ever been to Belgravia? I said, dude, I thought I was going to go miles, and then I went there, and I got it all back. Yeah, that's Belgravia Centre. Oh, it's great.
Nick, you make that. None of that made any sense. Nothing of what you just said right there was passable English. Nothing.
It's northern. You should
nothing. No, that was just nothing. I don't know what that was. That wasn't human. I'm not quite sure what you were going for there.
Isaac, what's the minimum reactor size?
How
many control rods do we need?
One.
Okay, well I've got two.
Yes.
So we'll do.
So you've overspent.
So we'll start with that.
You've wasted my time.
How many fuel rods?
Your time. My money.
I'm going to make loads of fuel rods if you don't give me your number here.
Taxpayers' money. Just the one. One is fine.
Make two fuel rods.
Make one of everything. Oh, Isaac, we don't have enough yellow.
Oh, no, we've actually got like quite a bit.
I've made too many of everything.